Hi there. Today I am going to show you the Flawless in 5, which this is Beautycounter's staple makeup set that can make anybody look put together in 5 minutes or less and out the door. Just with some basic products, you can have a fuller or a natural look, just depending on the application. So I am going to dive in. So I'm going to start with my foundation. You can see I don't have anything on. I've done my normal skincare routine, which is counter time. And now I'm ready to dive into this. So I'm going to start with our Skin Twin foundation. This is a new formula. It's featherweight. It's very light on your face. We have 18 shades. I can't even remember now. So that we should have a shade match for everyone. And I love it. It goes on really light. I feel like it doesn't feel like you have makeup on, but it's also buildable and you can layer it for more coverage. So I'm going to just start by squirting some in my hand. It's probably more than enough because I like a light coverage. And then I'm going to use with it our retractable brush. This is the game changer for me. I feel like when I just would put it on with my hands or a sponge or whatever, I just didn't feel like I got the finish that I like. So now that I'm using this, I've been using this for years actually, with the old formula as well. It's like you're painting on a canvas. It's just so amazing. And that just kind of, with that analogy, that's why you want really good skincare. No makeup is gonna look amazing without a good foundation of skincare. And obviously, if we could choose safer for both of those, why wouldn't we? So I'm just gonna dab the brush in there and kind of get it, all in the main sections of my face. And then I'm just gonna start swirling the brush. And I'm kind of looking off to the side, you'll see, because my bigger mirror is over here. So I'm gonna kind of do a combination of doing this in the phone and trying to see how well I do with that. And I'm gonna kind of take it down the jawline so I can blend it in. Nothing worse than having a line there. I probably don't even need as much as I got here, which brings me to a really good point. Makeup removers. We have a really cool instant eye makeup remover that is great for really getting off that eye makeup specifically and all over. And then our makeup wipes are fantastic. And I have to admit, when we first came out with them, I was super nervous because I was like, oh, wipes, that's bad for the environment. But of course, Beautycounter would not put something out like that. So we have our wipes that are compostable. So pretty amazing. I will say I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup with the pandemic going on. I've been doing more of my Dew Skin as my foundation, even just a tinted moisturizer. So let me grab one of those wipes. Hang on one sec, they're right here in the drawer. So these come in a pack. So you might want to pick one of those up if you're doing some makeup. And this is great for, the little excess. It's good to have these out while you're working. And then also to take your makeup off at the end of the day. So I'm gonna just kind of rub that excess. I took a little more than I bargained for. So there we go. So that's my foundation. I think it looks pretty good. It's, again, hard to kind of say with the lighting and stuff. Next, I'm gonna go to our Touch Up Concealer Pen. So this was my shade for this was 350, and this I actually use light because I have a bit of dark circles under my eyes that I'm always addressing. I use eye cream for that, and it's, helped tremendously. So I'm just gonna kind of put this on. It kind of looks funny as you go. A little bit around the nose, I get a little redness there. You can kind of do down the line. You do Cupid's bow. Those are all great spots for highlighters too. So I'm gonna use the, kind of do a little bit of the under eye like this. Just real light though. I'm just kind of dabbing with this pen. This is like the thinnest part of your skin under your eye, and that's why we show like so much there. So you really wanna be gentle with it and dab. So once I do that, you can take your ring fingers and kind of pat that in and work it. And you'll see I'll do that at the end. But what I swear by is our all-over brush. I learned this tip from Christy Coleman, who is our makeup artist. And I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm not really pulling on it. I'm kind of dabbing like this. I know it's a little bit hard to see on camera, but I'm gonna blend all that in. Just almost think like you're using a sponge or something. You're just dabbing it in. Do you see how nicely that kind of uses it? And I just think the brush, again, does such a better job with that flawless piece. You know what I mean? It's like helping you, because these are like artist brushes. They're helping you achieve just like a beautiful, beautiful look. So I'm gonna kind of work that in. Of course, they are doing, I forgot, Tuesdays, which is the day I'm filming this, is always the neighborhood, like, landscaping is out there. You notice I also rubbed a little bit over on my eye. That'll kind of brighten the lids as well, and also serves as a great primer if you're going to do some shadow as well. So we're not gonna do shadow today because that's not part of this set. But as you can see, I've worked it in pretty good there. I got a little bit excess here and there, so I'm gonna kind of use my fingers now and blend a little bit more between the two, and I think we're in pretty good shape there. Okay. So already, big improvement, right? Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to eye and just go ahead and take care of that. Our makeup artist, I still am not a big brow person. I'm not a big makeup person. I'm in complete transparency. I like this because I don't feel like I have a ton on. This is more my going out look, to be honest. But most people, this is like a basic everyday look. So eyebrow pencil. This is definitely, I hope you'll be able to see the difference when I do this, because if you just even take the little spoolie, that's the little comb at the end, and just groom your brows, like you see like an amazing difference and that's all I'll do sometimes. Like, do you already see the difference between those two? Like, you will get such a big difference by just taking a second to do this, and your brows frame your face. And it's just, you know, that's what people are gonna notice and be drawn to. Like, do you see that difference already? And then if I wanna take it up a notch, I can take my pencil and just kind of fill in, you know, the spaces that are a little sparse. I have like a decent brow, so I don't go nuts with mine, but do you see how already like that draws you in and makes a huge difference with your face? Okay, mascara, you've got two options. So in this Flawless in 5, I'm showing you all of the steps and the components to it. There's 6 products in this Flawless in 5, and you can actually choose all the shades. And certain things like only have a few shades, like in this option, we just have black for mascara. And this one is the volumizing. I sometimes use both. There's lengthening and volumizing. Sometimes I'll use a swipe or two of each. So I'm just a top, I'm gonna have to go this way, sorry. You guys know how to put mascara on, but I'm gonna just kind of wiggle it over, and I'm gonna just be completely transparent. I'm getting to the bottom of this tube. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle it in, and it just goes on really great. It doesn't clump. It's not a waterproof mascara because waterproof mascaras have a lot of yuck in them, and there's really no need for that on the regular. And I do find though that it doesn't really run on me ever. I don't have an issue with that. So I'm just gonna I'm so light with this. You guys, you should see. I'll post beautiful pictures of people that do this, you know, and really layered on and get a beautiful lash. That is not me. It's just not, I'm not a makeup person, so I do the best that I can, right? So yeah, I just kind of do a little bit, but this is lovely. And I've learned so much about this. This was it took like 5 years for us to get mascara, 3 years, I can't remember. It's very difficult to make because most mascara has carbon black in it, which is like what they use in tires, which is kind of insane. And why would you want that on your eye? So that's 4 steps already. I did the foundation, the concealer, the brow, and the mascara. And now we're gonna finish up with the last 2 steps. A blush you get to choose, and we have a lot of different shades of blush. I chose like a kind of a fall color, like Date. It's really beautiful. These are very pigmented. If you actually just like put your finger on there, like look how much, and I barely touched it. And then if I swipe that, like look at that. Like it is, you can go all in with this. So I really, again, I take our angled blush brush, which all our brushes are not made with animal hair. They're very safe, and they're designed to go with these products. So I'm barely gonna like touch it in there to start because I don't wanna go crazy town. And then you're gonna like kind of smile and dab it on the apples of your cheeks. I learned this from our makeup artist, and you can already tell, I don't know if you can tell on camera, I already have like a little glow there. Take a little bit more just to kind of really show you. Now in the other mirror over here, oh yeah, you can see the difference now too. So just on the apples of the cheeks. And then you could contour and use highlighter and stuff like that if you wanted to take it up a notch. So I'm doing my little apple cheek smile for you. So I look kind of rosy, and you just get that natural glow, and you can kind of blend it out however you like. But that's really where blush goes. It's where the sun, and where you naturally blush, right? Sorry, highlighter would be where the sun goes. It's where you naturally blush. So I feel like that looks good and pretty natural. Again, it's kind of hard to see on camera. Excuse me. And my final step is a gloss, and I love a gloss. I'm a gloss girl, although I do love a few of our lipsticks are amazing too, but the gloss is what comes with this. And I'm gonna just take this. We just reformulated this as well and have some new shades. You can kind of see that the tip is kind of angled, so it's really easy to go on the lip. This is called Spice. I figured date and spice were nice to kind of jump into fall. I have no upper lip, by the way, so this definitely helps plump me up a little bit, and I kind of fake it a little bit there, so our lip are able to help me do that. So there you've got it, Flawless in 5, 6 easy steps. It took me 10 because I did a lot of yapping, but you know, you can kind of zip through this on a regular day when you're not filming a video. So I'd love to hear what shades you love, so let me know. Have a great day.